Hey, what's going on, guys? Hey, this is going to be my first look at my brand new cell phone. This is the HTC Desire HD. HD is high definition. Now, this is probably the second best phone I've owned, right behind the iPhone 3GS. I did not own the iPhone 4 because I can't really speak on the iPhone 4. Now, the reason you see a lot of wires and stuff in the video here is because I'm going to also just do a very quick review on this little thing right here. It's called Gear Power. That's by IO Gear, and basically what it is it gives you additional power in case your battery runs out. Now, this HTC is a battery hog. Does a lot of multitasking, videos, movies, all kinds of different things. So I always carry this Gear Power with me just in case I need extra battery life, and it will give me a couple more hours. Okay, so I'm going to be talking a little bit about that as well. Guys, you know I don't like making videos over 10 minutes. I think I've only made probably 3 or 4 out of my over 100 videos. So we'll try to keep this under 10 minutes. And again, this is my first look. HTC Desire HD. Let's talk about the specifications of it. The size here on the bottom is 2.68 inches. On the side, from top to bottom, it's 4.84 inches, and the thickness is 0.46 inches. So it's a pretty slim phone with a very big screen on it. Speaking of screens, let's talk about that screen. From top to bottom, you got a 4.3-inch screen with 480 by 800 WVGA resolution. That is a touch screen. It's got pinch to zoom as well on it. I'm going to demonstrate that here for you in a second. Let's talk about the weight with the battery. It is 5.7 ounces. Platform that it is running is going to be Android. Now, if you're familiar with Android, you know Froyo is the newest platform. It's also got HTC Sense, which I'll kind of talk about that a little bit in here in a second. That CPU is 1 gigahertz, which is pretty darn fast for a cell phone. And let's talk about storage as well as the camera. And guys, right now I'm just going down a list of specs, and I'll give you a little demonstration here shortly. Internal phone storage is 1.5 gigabytes, and RAM you got 768 megabytes. With an expansion slot, you can make this thing push up to about, I believe it's 20 gigabytes. You got an 8 megapixel camera on the back. And of course you got your standard stuff, Bluetooth, multimedia, tethering. You can use that as a Wi-Fi hotspot. It records in 720p HD. It's also got face detection capability. Talk time up to 320 minutes. That's CDMA. GSM is up to 550 minutes. Standby time is up to 490 hours. With GSM, that's up to 420 hours. Now, this phone's integrated with social networking. Comes ready with that stuff, meaning that once you connect with Facebook, it pretty much pulls out your contacts and all the information and integrates with all the rest of your widgets. Alright guys, let's cut this on, and now that we've gotten past all that information, you can just see this is a fantastic phone. Beautiful, beautiful screen. Right now I have a live wallpaper running, which means the wallpaper or the background is actually moving. So at the top here you got all your information on what is running. Okay, now all I have to do is slide my finger down and it gets me to the home screen. You can customize this any way you want, guys. On my home screen, I've got several different widgets. You can add as many widgets, as many different types of widgets as you want. Obviously, there's a limit. I believe you can add 5 rows of 4 widgets, which is 20 per page. As I slide over, you see that's the first page, home page. You got a second page, that's 2, 3, 4. So you can customize up to 8 pages, basically. Let me scroll back again. When you have a 1 gigahertz processor on a phone, it's very fast, it's very responsive to touch. So this is just great, guys. You can do a lot of different things with this phone. You can do PDF files. You can do a lot of multitasking. You can open up various different Word documents. Like I said, it's integrated with Facebook. It's integrated with Twitter. There's just so much that you can actually do with this phone. Let's see what else I want to bring to your attention here. There's just so much, guys. I hardly even know where to begin. Of course, you can get all these widgets from the Android market. So if I hit Android market, once you get to the market, you can download whatever it is you want to download, whether it be games, additional widgets, etc. So that's at the Android market. Let me restart that. I'm not sure what happened here. Okay, so you got apps. Click apps. You have you have thousands of applications that you can actually put on this phone. Okay, so let's talk about a little bit about the outside. As you can see, there's no physical buttons to this thing. So on the bottom, you have basically 4 areas. They're not necessarily buttons. You have a home area, menu, back, and then a search. The screen is completely flat, so there's nothing raising up from it. No buttons at all. So that's really neat. You look on the back here. It's got that 8 megapixel camera, which is outstanding for a cell phone, along with the built-in flash, which I just talked about when I talked about the specifications. Look here on the bottom. This is actually SRS high definition Dolby sound. So guys, if you actually watch a movie on this big screen here, it's going to come out excellent. And I wish I could really demonstrate the sound, but it's not going to sound very well just playing it on this video. Let me just see if I can open up a YouTube video, see if it'll play. You have to forgive me, guys. I have a slow internet connection on my phone. As you know, I'm in Kuwait. Okay, let's see if I can find. See, I'll show you. We'll open up a picture here. Actually, I do have a video. Let's see if it'll actually play here for you. There you go. This is a video just of me at the range. You can see the quality, the sound of this is outstanding. I have it in a landscape mode, horizontal. Just see the quality on that. Okay, guys, so you can see the quality is fantastic. Very responsive when you go from from horizontal to the vertical viewing mode is very, very fast. It doesn't lag like some of my previous phones I've owned. Everything's just really snappy on here. So guys, that is really all I wanted to really say about this phone. I don't want to go into too many thousands of details because I could go on and on and on. As I said, it's a great phone. It's got a lot of applications. It's very, very, very well integrated with social media. So if you like that kind of thing, then this is definitely a phone for you. If you guys got any questions about the HTC HTC Desire HD, just let me know, guys. I'll probably do a follow-up video on this particular phone as I use a lot of applications. I've only had it for a couple weeks. One thing I didn't mention is if you buy this unlocked, it's pretty expensive. You're talking anywhere from $600 to $700 US. Unlocked. Obviously, if you get on a contract, it's going to be about $300. And I'm not on a contract. Mine is completely unlocked. Alright guys, you got any questions at all about this, please let me know. Let's talk really quick about this right here, which I said I do. This is a gear power by IO Gear. Basically all of this is additional power if you run out of power on your phone. I carry this with me a lot. Like I said, my HTC Desire HD burns up a lot of battery very quickly, so I use this a lot. Now I'm going to unplug this. Basically with this right here, all you would need to do is, there's a slot right here. Just hook this up to your phone's USB cable, and then your phone USB cable goes to your actual phone. Now to recharge this, you actually have to plug this thing up to a laptop. Okay, that's how you recharge it. Now it's supposed to give you a couple additional hours on your phone. I haven't tested the 2-hour thing yet, but I'm going to do a couple tests of this thing, and I'll do a follow-up review. Alright guys, that concludes this particular video on the Desire HD and the gear power by IO Gear. If you guys got any questions about these two devices, or if you're using either of them, please let me know. Take care, guys.